It's like you're Lucy, isn't it?
Oh, that thing is in red. That shirt there. This is what I really wanted.
Had you ever met them?
Mm-hmm. Since coming to this country as a boy, I made 2 visits to St. Kitts, and I looked them up. I should never forget. You know, in the islands, one is of the belief that the United States of America, the streets are made of gold, and you being their relative, they expect you to shell out some money to them. My father had, I can recall of two daughters. That he had out of wedlock. Excuse me. And Gloria was the name of one. Gloria King. Yeah. I don't recall the name of the other. But and one young man, the son to one of those 2 girls, said to me,
I wasn't going to leave it. I was just letting it go.
he wanted me to give him some of my rig. So, upon further inquiry, what he meant by rigs was some of my clothing. Yeah, in other words, he thought I had so many extra pieces, you know, I should share with them. And they felt sincerely that I should make some contribution to them.
You put the sugar in, dear. Everything is in.
I put it in.
Not stirred.
I put it in. I recall that much.
When, do you know how your parents met?
That brings back some interesting questions, sir.
I think this will be a future business that you'll undertake. Or I think you will undertake this as a future business.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
We should put him on TV, though. Interviews. Yeah, it's good. But there you can.
Oh, there are many spots in New York City that would be glad to have his services.
Yeah.
So you're unaware of that then? How they met? Okay, now, your father, you mentioned earlier, he had passed away before you came to the States. Now, his job was doing what?
Prison inspector.
Prison inspector, and he was a rank of a sergeant, police sergeant? Okay, but it was part of the colonial police force.
And he would go to various islands. I made some of those trips with him. And that is why the family, the eldest was Doris and Willie, and we had Bertram. As a boy, the housekeeper poisoned him because my mother had threatened to discharge her, discontinue her services, because my mother came home one day and found her drunk. In fact, the house was on fire, and so she swore that she was going to get revenge for being discharged, and she did poison this brother, Bertram. Bertram was ahead of me. He was 2 years my senior. And yes, and this woman confessed it on her dying bed, that she had poisoned this boy.
Had she ever been convicted?
That I don't recall. But she did it nonetheless. That I knew, you know, throughout my days.
Now, your father passed away while you mentioned he had witnessed it was an execution?
Yeah. Well, he didn't die on the spot, but as a result of his having witnessed this execution, it affected him to the extent that he died sometime later. How much later, I don't recall. I mentioned that he traveled from island to island in pursuit of his job. And as a result, some of us were born in St. Kitts. My brother, Willie, you knew my brother. He was born in Dominica. I was born in Montserrat. A place known as Cutcher's Head. Incidentally, my first trip to St. Kitts must have been around 1950 on or about. And Marion accompanied me. The thing that is so marvelous about those small islands, I looked up my mother's birth certificate, and there it was. Here you couldn't get it. But the system, the British system that they have, it is orderly, it is precise. So I got the birth certificate of every one. That is, I got mine in Montserrat, and I still have it.
They wrote up the whole family, isn't that what you mean, dear? They gave you the whole family.
The mother and father.
Yeah, they gave you the whole family birth certificate when they gave you yours. They gave your mother and father and whatever sister.
So you still have copies of it?
Yes, he's got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'd like to get, can you have a copy of that made?